Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 131st North American Go4. We're about ready to start things up here. It is, well, pretty much Cloud9. It's your esports versus Wraith Gaming. And I believe right now I have the tags switched, so let me go ahead and move these over. But this is the round of 16 in the North American PC Go4. And your esports is a team that people are probably familiar with, at least with the players. Because it's pretty much Cloud9, as I mentioned. You can see their roster on your screen right now. Goddess, Dan, Mark, Virus, and Foxa. Wraith Gaming, though, I mean, they're not strangers to Go4s either. They've been in 3 of them so far, not including this one. This will be their 4th. And they haven't missed one yet since they formed as a team. Currently at 15 points in the monthly ladder after 2 more games this month. That was number 130, where they made it to the quarterfinals, got 10 points, and then 129, where they made it to the round of 16 and got 5 points. Your esports last played in the July finals, which happened sort of in the middle of August, and they haven't played since, but they're no stranger to these Go4s. They play them quite often. Just been on a little bit of break with all the hectic stuff happening, especially for this team. I mean, Cloud9 most recently winning DreamHack Montreal, which is a huge deal for them. Not the favorites at all going into that tournament. Of course, them being a pro league team and winning that tournament, they're likely the favorites to win this whole thing, but who knows? Maybe Wraith Gaming will come out and surprise some people. If your esports want to make it into the monthly finals for this month, they're going to have to do a little bit more. They haven't played in the last 2 tournaments, which means they're currently sitting at 0 points, but since they're playing in this one, and since they're likely going to be playing in future ones, I'm assuming that they will collect enough points to make it. Please let me know what the audio's like. If it's too loud, too quiet. I think it should be okay. There's not going to be a desktop audio until we actually get into the game, which will happen as soon as the final player from Wraith Gaming joins up. Wraith Gaming just finished a pretty fast match, actually. I think it was a 6-1 against another team. Your esports have been waiting for a while, but with everybody in the server, and then we can start up the match for the round of 16. You're already. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 131st North American PC Go4. We have at least one other stream going on right now. That's Tammy's. I think he's casting the lower side of the bracket. This is the upper side of the bracket. Start things off. Wraith Gaming will get the first ban. They're going to start on defense. And we are on Oregon, by the way. Ying going to be banned out to start things off. Not an uncommon ban. One that's pretty annoying to play against. At least a lot of options open for your esports. Go for a Lion, go for a Glaz. Go for a Hard Breacher if they really want to take this seriously. For them, it's likely going to be just having fun. I know they were playing some Pictionary ripoff game online before this started. There goes the Lion. That's kind of what I expected. You know, if you're expecting to win probably pretty solidly, just get rid of the annoying stuff that you don't want to have to play against. Lion's a very powerful operator, even the field's a little bit. So good to be able to take him out. Coming up from yours, defensive ban. That's going to be Mira gone. I'm sure they've made plenty of strats without her. You know, Wraith Gaming, if we can talk about them for just a minute here, this is likely going to be another round. I don't want to count them out just yet, but this will likely be their end of this run, but they've been hitting Go4s really consistently. The past 3 they've all hit. This is their 4th. And they've been pulling up some good results as well, getting the quarterfinals, getting the round of 16. So I'm really excited to see how this team moves forward into future Go4s and future Rainbow Six Siege tournaments. I don't know any of the players personally, but in the brief conversation I had with them prior to this match, they seem a bunch of friendly guys. Some friendly guys are going to start off in the basement. Laundry and supply. Of course, going with the Maestro, the Mute, staples of this bomb site. And with Clash getting banned, that means Echo made it through. So they're going to have that as a tool available for them. Interesting enough, we're going to see Maverick get played by Foxay for the first time, I think that I've casted in a Go4. Of course, Grim Sky was released fairly recently. I think by this time, oh, he's not even going to pull it out for us. Going for the glass instead. All right, no, I'm sad, but that's okay. We'll stick through it. Sounds good. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Once we actually get into the game, people start firing off guns. We'll see how the sounds compare, but here we go, starting things off. And you can see immediately the Mute set on the Mute Jammer to try to stop this hatch from being opened up by a Habana. And you can see Adam is playing the operator. So that's going to be a bit of a rough spot for him, but that's okay. They can work around that. Looks like Wraith Gaming are going to be taking this pretty seriously. You know, they want to set up the defenses in the basement. See if they have any roamers up in Tower or in Meeting Hall. Let me check out the rosters, run down them real quick. For your esports, they got Adam, Mark, Virus, Foxay, and Goddess. And then over on Wraith Gaming, they got Graz, Powerful, Bambinu, Slipdot Naughty, and Fighty R. Fighty R? Fighty R. The attackers have now been released, and we'll see them try to break in on this first Oregon push. Already the garage door been opened up. Just going to drone it out. Make sure it's right. Nice and safe. Second that Mute Jammer to start things off here. Fighter up in the attic to start things off. Slipknotty not going to be there. See the only roamer? No, looks like Bambino will be down here in the meeting hall as well. So he's likely going to be the most aggressive and a quick headshot starting things off onto Goddess. She gets taken down, and that's a really great start for Wraith Gaming. Getting the first kill. Just a big streamer, that's going to be super helpful for their morale, but more importantly, in this match. That's no more phone calls out on the field. These Habana pellets, 4 on that door right now, so I think as soon as they get rid of that Mute Jammer, and it looks like it has been taken care of. Here comes Foxay down with the smoke. Got to take care of some of this barbed wire first, looking down. Smoke's still covering, but he's suffocating. He actually takes so much damage. 75 HP left. I don't really think he necessarily knew that there was some smoke down there, but... Oh, he's getting hit by the Evil Eye. That's what it was. It wasn't the smoke. There is no smoke. Gonna take down the Evil Eye now, though, and he's looking forward. Seems like gonna be able to take that one. Virus down onto Naughty, but Mark gets traded back out. And your esports are in a bit of a disadvantage here. Virus gonna be trying to clear out Meeting Hall. Up in attic, though, still is Fighter, and I believe they don't know he's down there. Bambino has rotated back down to the basement. Fighter playing this carefully. Adam opening things up. There's the smoke. Foxay now going to have a lot of opportunity to push. Gotta watch out for the Maestro cam. It's going to be watching him this whole time if he tries to peek. Plant is going down from Adam, but he's getting so much utility wasted on him. Fighter gets another one on a Foxay, and it's just Virus left alive. The Pro League team are being dismantled on the first round of Oregon. Pushing down into the basement. Got to take the head off the Legion, but can't get it. A 4-on-1. Such a difficult position. From the flank. Not going to really get the kill on a Virus, and Fighter will... Fighter will get a kill on a Virus. And that'll be the round. First one going in favor of Wraith Gaming. Not something most people were expecting. Of course, that's only the first round. There's still plenty more to be played here, but your esports maybe underestimating their opponents a little bit. Wraith Gaming, I really like what I've seen so far. Just getting some fast early kills. A win here would be absolutely huge for their team, beating what is, I mean, arguably the best team in North America right now after winning DreamHack Montreal. Of course, a lot of the other top teams were in a bit of transition periods, but nevertheless, they've sort of cemented themselves as one of the best teams in the region, if not the very best after that tournament. Six picking to the Bandit off of the Echo. That's an interesting choice by Powerful. But they're going back down to they're going up to the second floor rather, so kids' dorms going to be the site. Maybe Echo a little bit less useful than in the basement up there. The Bandit and the Mute going to make it very, very difficult to blow holes open, just making life absolutely miserable for Adam. But a solid start. Now they got to go to a secondary site. And of course, if they win this, they'll have to go to one of the less favored sites on Oregon. Certainly, basement and then kids' dorms are thought to be a little bit more defendable than the other two sites. For good reason. Fighter pretty far off site, but he's just going to be rotating back now. Slipknotty already getting some shots off, but there's a window opening right next to him. He is in a dangerous situation, but still alive, and I don't believe they know where he's at, but Adam's going to drone him out, and he knows he's been seen. Has to run up the stairs. Going to live today, though. Mute, Fight R still in the attic, not too far away from site. I believe everybody else is sitting on site, so the roamer is already pretty close back. You want the game audio up and the commentary volume down? All right, I'll do that after this round.
A bomb has been located.
Adam not able to drone exactly where he wanted to. See some feats, though, and that's going to be a nice kill from Mark, taking down Fight R. And player advantage is going in favor of your esports. Virus working his way in through the kitchen. Up above, ready to throw some grenades, actually. He knows where he is, but Fox is just going to get the kill before that grenade can do any work at all. Nice pings from Mark. Able to open things up for his team. Powerful, though, finally gets one for his team, and Bambino gets another one on to Mark with a headshot. It's a 3-on-3 now. Things are looking a bit better for the defense very, very quickly. Goddess watching out for players on the flank. I believe it is Slipknotty who's running all the way through the basement. Going to be coming up through the tower stairs. Hopefully going to catch somebody off guard. In meeting hall at the moment. You can hear Virus opening things up, but there's someone on the stairs and he's not ready for that. Powerful takes down Virus, and there's only 2 attackers left alive. Powerful gets Goddess, and it's only Adam. Gets the first kill onto Powerful, needs 2 more. Has the diffuser in hand, 45 seconds. It's a lot of time, and he's got the diffuser, so this isn't the end of the world for him in a 2-on-1. Goo mine in the leg, that's not what you want. Another one. Legion knows where he is, and Bambino will get the 2nd round in a row for Wraith Gaming. They're looking so good against these Pro League players. Can they keep it up? 2 in the bank. They just need 4 more to win this match. Gotcha. I'll adjust the volume right now. Let me know if that's a little bit better for you. It has now been adjusted. The Jackal being 6th picked onto from the Blackbeard. It will be Kitchen Dining, the 3rd site picked by Wraith Gaming. It's a bit of a toss-up what teams like to go to between this and the Tower.
Defused by attackers.
But here they go. They're bringing the castle from Slipknotty. Trying to protect this hallway.
Attackers have
Powerful is AFK or something right now.
prepping needles. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. By attackers. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading
And we're starting things off once again. Bambino gonna be roaming upstairs, it seems like. Currently in the dorms. Now, these roams are gonna be very difficult to pull off, thanks to Virus being on the Jackal. If you find some footsteps, it can be really annoying for the roamers to get in. Interestingly enough, Mark has swapped over to the Thermite. Probably predicting this kitchen pick from them. And gonna be able to easily blow this open. This time there's no mute, there's no bandit. So the Thatcher wasted a little bit here, but not a big deal.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Nobody upstairs to challenge Bambino. Oh, but Foxay, they're challenging Graz with a headshot. Starting things off nice and easy on the Maverick. Sees another one, trying to roam, but Naughty's going to get caught out by Foxay. 2 kills for him so far. He's got the ping of another one. He's made it into the bomb site, and a 1v1 with the Echo. Gets the down and will get the kill with the pistol. Finally shot down by Bambino, but 3 kills. The damage has been done. There's only 2 defenders left on the board. Fighter is going to be able to take down a dam. And the defense are still in it. The diffuser gets planted, though, and it's become a lot harder after that. Bambino pushing towards the site. They have a ping on someone. They know they're all in the junk tower. Going for the defuse immediately. Virus is going to call that out. Take down Bambino. It's a 3-on-1 trying to get out the window, but he's not checking that first. Mark not going to let that happen. Fighter taken down. And finally, your esports will get around on the board, but it was on the 3rd bomb site, and one that Wraith Gaming are not going to have to defend again. So still not looking great for the Pro League squad. Maybe that's the momentum shift they needed, though, to get back on their feet. Come up against Wraith Gaming, who have looked very, very well so far. Adam again going over the Jackal. Sort of a last-minute switch. We'll see if he tries to 6-pick off of it. No, they're going to be sticking with it. So a few changes, definitely, from the last time that they attacked this bomb site. They should be able to predict where they're going. This time bringing the Habana and the Thermite in Mark and Virus, and Foxay on the Thatcher this time as well. So no more glass, I think, is the big thing to note about this bomb site. Maybe they thought they were going upstairs, which is why they wanted to bring the glass. Next round, we'll see if they try to pull it out or not. But last time, Graz's Evil Eyes just did so much work just being a nuisance. They finally managed to kill one, and then the second one, I think that's probably why you've seen Goddess swap over to the Zofia to try to deal with these annoying Evil Eyes that really hurt them last round, or last time they tried to defend this site, rather.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
We'll see, though, where the Roamers want to start to play. Is Fighter going to try the same thing that he did last time? It's going to take a minute to still set this up, but we'll see if he wants to go back up into the attic where he was previously. The default camera not even getting shot out finally does. Oh, sorry, that wasn't even the same one that we were talking about. Of course, there's nobody there, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but still a little bit concerning for the Pro League players. Fighter now on the mute is going to roll back up into the attic, as we saw him do before. And there's actually a clear coming out from behind. You can see Adam is looking for these footprints, and he's going to be able to take the Legion's number, find out exactly where he is. Just fired through the wall. can see Bambino is forced to run all the way back downstairs. That is the power of Jackal. They want to make sure that they have these roamers figured out before they get aggressive. Adam finds Naughty. But again, they still don't know where Fighter is. I don't even think they found him last time, although that might tip them off. Goes for the fight, will lose it. Adam takes him down. Finds him on the floor finally. Finishes off Fighter, so good job with the Jackal. Now they just need to get 3 more. Not even a minute and a half off the board yet, so the attack is going swimmingly at the moment. They've got the hatch open as well, so everything seems to be coming up well for your esports. Goddess has made it down, cleared out the Evil Eyes. This is going so much better than the first time that they attacked the site. Gonna be heading up with the plant now. Powerful gets taken down. Bambino does get a kill on a Foxy. And in the meeting hall, doesn't even matter what the plant's going on because Bambino and Graz are both gonna get taken down. Virus and Mark find those kills. Oh, and this is a sneaky little hole he found. Managed to get the final kill of the round with that one. So, round 5, and we're at a tie, 2-2. Who will be the winner of this half? And interesting, what bomb site are they going to choose to go for? You can tell they're deciding right now. They're going to move up to Kids Dorms main hall. Oh, no, they changed their mind. Now they're going down to the basement. There's definitely a conversation going on there. Turn game volume up a little bit. Sure, I can do that. Do let me know if that's good or if you want it higher or lower. I do appreciate the feedback in terms of the volume. Powerful 6-picking over onto the Ella. That's not an operator we've seen get used just yet, but
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
it'll be interesting to see how she gets played on this site. Likely just going to be one of the roamers, but historically it's been Bambino and Fighter who've been roaming, so who knows? I mean, Ella sitting on the anchor position isn't unheard of. Especially on this map, I've seen a lot on, well, not a lot necessarily, but I've seen Evil Geniuses do it on Kids Dorms. But not in the basement, so it'll be interesting to see if there's a role swap going on or what his plan is on the Ella.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
Looks like Powerful might be playing over by the construction entrance.
The bomb diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate
Yeah, is going to be staying downstairs towards the tower stairs. The attackers are quickly making their way in. Droning things out. You can see Mark is coming over to fight the construction entrance. And already fire being thrown his way. Might make him reconsider if he actually wants to go down there. Does not look like it has, so if Mark triggers this Grismont. Oh, but Yellow doesn't want to show the cards too quickly. Powerful did get a little bit of damage. About 20-25 onto Mark. Very patient is the Habana and going for the wall instead of pushing in. It's Adam though who gets the first kill onto Naughty. Through the hatch, it looked like. No more Jaeger, not the biggest loss in the world, but there goes the trade. Graz over on Adam, a very smart peek, and that was onto the Thermite. I believe he'd already made some explosions, so the hatch is open. That's really his main job. If he dies after that, it's not the end of the world. But even if the scores, and Bambino will find Mark through the Habana hole. That's no more hard destruction. The jobs were likely done, but still. That's 2 more bodies you don't have to be able to push in. You're now at a numbers disadvantage. Virus trying to push in. Knows exactly where the Maestro is, but doesn't have any way to really take care of it. And doesn't realize that there's an Evil Eye able to shoot him in this position. I don't think he still knows where it is. I'm not quite sure where it is. Wins the fight on a Grazno now, so not like he needs to worry about it. Foxay going for the plant now with the cover of smoke. Goddess just going to run over to the left-hand side. Oh, it's actually Goddess going for the smoke, or for the plant. definitely not what is expected. Bambino finds the kill onto Virus and just running through. That's not going to be a successful play at all for Bambino. Goddess able to shoot him down. A little bit of friendly fire from Foxay, but it doesn't really matter. Goddess going to sit upstairs, and Foxay sees the player, but is he going to make the kill? Yes, he will, but it'll trade 1 for 1. Goddess, last player left alive, up against Powerful. Looking up, has the ping, but doesn't have the shot. Goddess finishes it off with the fuser planted. Your Esports will win the half after a 1v1. And maybe it just took your Esports a little bit of time to get up on their feet, because by the end of it, they were winning those rounds. The last one was a little bit scary, but regardless, Wraith Gaming have been on a losing streak after winning the first 2 rounds. Now the sides will swap. It will be your Esports on the defense and Wraith Gaming attacking. Once again, the first site will be Laundry Supply down to the basement. Not a huge surprise there. Foxley coming out with the Pulse will be an interesting operator. Very different defense from what we've seen previously in the basement hold. Could be a 6-pick from maybe the Castle to the Echo. Oh, look at me go. I was likely to try to throw off the attackers on where they were going. Oh, not quite. Going for the Valkyrie instead. Okay. Still a little bit strange, Valkyrie being played out on this site instead of the Echo, especially. But clearly, Adam has a plan in mind. Or who knows? I mean, it's a Go4. They are winning. Maybe it's just the operator he feels like playing. Already throwing the first Shutterbug down in the basement. Vigil as well, not an operator we saw get played by Wraith Gaming, but also not an unpopular one on this map. Of course, received a bit of a nerf in the most recent patch. The SMG-12 being a little bit less ridiculous now. Still, Mark is choosing to run it.
10 seconds left.
It's still secondary, and the K1A is not a bad weapon by any stretch of the imagination, so Vigil definitely not a bad operator right now, but
Attackers recover the diffuser.
nerfed a little bit.
Attackers must locate and defuse the
And
bomb.
where's he even going? Looks like he's going to be roaming upstairs, start things off. Is he going for a spawn peek? Virus might be going for a run out. From the rear stage. There's nobody really out there for him to fire upon though, so he's going to try over on the west side again. Nobody really there. Meanwhile, his teammate Naughty does take down Mark. Or sorry, Mark gets taken down by Naughty. Mark being the teammate now. And with your roamer friend gone, Virus has got to find himself in a bit of a situation here. Gonna push on into meeting hall. Fire blindly into the kitchen. Nobody's really there though. And Bambino is on the Ash, is going to be able to drone out meeting hall. Find Virus. Again, just hoping for some sort of a blind fire in. Gets drawn out once again. I mean, they certainly know he's in there. Foxay gets the kill onto Bambino, though, evening the scores. Oh, does he know? Well, now he's going to know. Sees him on the heartbeat monitor. Sees the second one on the stairs as well. Going to be able to give out a lot of intel in this situation. Virus still hasn't been pushed out of this meeting hall. What your Esports did, they let him know, hey, we know you're in here. We don't really care. We're going to ignore you. Still watching the door, though. Not going to be completely ignoring them. It's powerful. Firing through the board, actually. And he's going to get the down on the grass. I doubt he'll be able to follow that up. Especially if he's getting shot, but he wins the fight. Onto powerful. Virus takes him down. Now firing in through the smoke. Gets killed by his Naughty, though. And it's a 3-on-3. The glass firing through, but loses the fight despite having the outlines. Damn, Foxy, Virus all getting kills. And it will be your Esports taking the 6th round. Round number 7. And the win streak continues for your Esports. 4-2 is the score. They only need 2 more to move on to the quarterfinals. Loss here for either team will give them 5 points in the overall monthly ladder. course, the top 8 teams with the most points at the end of the month will be entered into the September finals, where they will compete for cash prizes, recently introduced. Your esports currently waiting to play in the August finals. Wraith Gaming only forming recently. Haven't really had a chance to play in any of the finals yet. They played in the very last Go4 of August. But obviously, with only one Go4, we're not able to qualify in the top 8. If they have any wins, of course, first place gets 100 points. They're currently sitting at 15 after 2. This will be their 3rd this month. Try to get some more points on the board. But the August finals will be happening next weekend, next Saturday to be exact. And if I don't cast it, then another community caster will, most likely. So, get excited for that. As your esports will be forced to go upstairs. Exact same bomb site rotation as we saw from Wraith Gaming. Not surprising, again. Foxay, what's he going to be going for here? Looks like a run out. Immediately going out into construction. Nobody spawned down there, though. And he's actually going to be taking some damage, not looking the right way. Keeps his life, but that was a very risky maneuver. Certainly not worth it. As he's going to climb up back over onto the site. Otherwise, it doesn't look like anybody is really roaming. For the attackers, the Blackbeard being brought out by Graz. Very powerful operator, especially on this bomb site. Trying to take their time a little bit. Looks like there is somebody up there in the tower. That will be Mark. Using the Valkyrie cams to try to do something cheeky, but does he know that the Blackbeard is right on top? Well, Grad's taking a bit of damage, so probably Mark might have been going up to try to finish that off, but the rotation has come out. Still has vision on the players. Can he hit the shot? Oh, beautiful by Mark. Headshot on Donati. He had no idea what was coming. Oh, and Virus going to take down Graz. So that's only 3 players left alive for Wraith Gaming. It's looking good. 2 players now. They still don't even know where it's coming from. Finally sees the Valkyrie in the window, but Bambino, the last player left alive in a 1v5, needs to clutch out in the open. Trying to play these windows. There's someone down below as well. He's got to be so careful about Mark, who's rotated out of that tower, but he doesn't know that. Hits a nice headshot onto Goddess. There's another person out on that roof. He certainly got the call on him. Comes out with a secondary, takes down Virus. It's 3-on-1 now. Some really aggressive plays coming up from your esports. Now it is time to reload. Take some time. The smoke through the ceiling's not going to be able to finish him off. Although it likely would have been if he was standing there, because he's on very little HP now. 40 seconds remaining. He does not have the diffuser. And after this rotation, they have no idea where he's at. Gets caught on the camera, though. Waiting for somebody to push down the stairs. Whoa, can't win it, though. Foxay with a headshot on the Bambino. And it is match point for your esports. He knew it was coming, too. Unfortunate that Bambino could not get that kill. But after some very aggressive play, your esports will still be able to keep their winning streak going. Only need one more, and it will have to be on kitchen dining. So we'll see. This is where the momentum swap happened for Wraith Gaming. This is where they started losing. Could this also on attack be the point where they start winning, bring it back? Tough to say. Obviously, against such a high caliber team, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, especially with how dominant that last round was. By the end of it, your esports were just throwing their lives away because they knew they would still be able to win the round. Confidence. The key player here for your esports.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Here we are, potentially the final round in the round of 16. Of course, winner of this goes on to the quarterfinals. Loser sent home with only 5 points. Wraith Gaming have a history of improving every single Go4. A loss here will break that trend as they got it into the quarterfinals last time. Bambino on the twist drone, poking Goddess, and lives to tell the tale with the drone. Well done by him.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving.
It'll be interesting to see where Virus plays as the doc. Doesn't look like he's going to be going for any spawn peaks or anything like that with his ACOG, but always an option. Again, doesn't seem like there's any roamers. Foxay maybe playing over here in showers, but pretty typical of this bomb site. Can't really stray too far. You could play upstairs, I suppose. Oh, Naughty's about to see someone. Oh, doesn't take the shot though. Oh.
Bomb located by attackers.
A little bit of hesitation from him. He's gonna see him again. Get some damage onto the feet. Keeps hitting him. He knows he's through the drone hole now. Just to back off. A little bit of damage on Adam, but he's just getting healed right back up from that dock. Runs through the hole that's been opened up and now taking the firefight with the Thatcher. Yep, there goes the C4. Not gonna hit him though. Forces him back up the stairs. Playing so aggro right now and gets the kill on a powerful Adam. That was an aggressive move. He's being backed up by the Yokai drones. Firing through the window will finally get caught out. Meanwhile, at the same time, Bambino takes down Virus. So that's 2 players down on the side of your esports. There's only 3 defenders left alive. As we're approaching the halfway point in this round. 1:30 on that clock, and Fighter finds another one onto Mark. Just gets better and better. As I said, this could be the turning point once again in this match. Now, Bambino is down, but he's outside, and with Graz taking down Foxay, Goddess is going to be able to get Fighter, but she needs 3 more rather, to be able to win this for her team. There goes the smoke. Heard the barbed wire as well, has the pings from her team, but it's not going to be able to watch the hole, and Graz will pick up the frag. Wraith Gaming pull it back. And so far, these 2 halves have been identical. Just swap the team names. A continuing trend like that will bring us to a 5-5 scoreline, at which point we'll head over to overtime, which will be a best of 3 with a coin flip to decide who defends and who attacks first. For Oregon, though, in the first half at least, well, both halves will have to be if it's going to repeat itself, but scoreline will be 3 for attackers, 2 for defenders. It's not like the coin flip is probably going to be hugely influential like it is on some maps. But Wraith Gaming now gonna have to attack onto the arguably hardest site to attack onto. They're gonna have to win this, and then they're also gonna have to either win it again or win on kids' dorms.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
How did I get started in casting? I started casting a game called Team Fortress 2. Had a lot of fun doing that. Got pretty good at it. And then decided, let's try a different game. And now I'm here, casting some Go4s. Which has also been a lot of fun. I don't know how many Go4s I've done now. Probably 5 or 6. And I haven't been super consistent. But, no, it's still a blast. As it always is.
10 seconds left.
This is the quarterfinals. I will either be casting all the way to the finals or somebody else will. We'll see how that ends up working out, but
Attackers have recovered.
I know there are other community casters casting this tournament right now, so if they want to, and I feel tired or whatever, then it might be them. But Tamies and Sternab are both very talented casters as well, so regardless, you'll be able to watch the rest of this tournament.
Attackers
And everybody is down in the basement for your esports. They don't want to roam at all on this bomb site, which is a little bit strange. You can tell, I mean, Wraith Gaming, they're looking for these roamers, but they're not going to find anything. Bambino struggling a little bit with these mute jammers, but goes to meeting hall. Doesn't really know that there's nobody in there because mute jammers sort of stopped them, so... We'll see how that goes for them. They're wasting a lot of time just looking for roamers that don't exist. Powerful hasn't even entered the building. Grass is still droning. Bambino is still droning. Fighter is actually looking down to the stairs, which is nice. But it's been over a minute into the round, and they really haven't accomplished anything at all. Sounds like Habana's starting work on this hatch. But I think the mute jammer might still be up, so she's not going to be able to get that opened. We're almost a minute and a half into this round. We're almost halfway through, and nothing has happened. Bambino dies to a shotgun. Foxe just pushing aggressively. He's going to even try it again. Backs off. Interesting running the shotgun on the mute. Healed back up by the dock. Takes out the drone. Still just wants to play these stairs. Foxe getting so aggressive. Has the C4 just in case he needs it. Everybody's backed off from that position now, though. If he can keep this mute jammer safe, I mean, it could be so powerful. He can't really get pushed out of this position at all. Somebody just needs to come down here, take him out. Pushes aggressively again through the smoke. Misses the shotgun shot, though. Actually manages to down Naughty. Picked back up, though. He couldn't have known.
Bomb located by attackers. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
And Glaz is right there. Hits the headshot. Hits another one. Naughty. Foxe Virus. In the final minute of the round, all the kills are coming down. Leaves it just to Goddess and Mark. Goddess sees the Glaz. Will be able to take down Naughty. 3 attackers left alive. Fighter's going to take down Goddess. There's only 1 defender left alive. Mark in a 1v3. The momentum, it's changing. Finally, this is going to be opened up the hatch, but gets the drop down on the diffuser. Mark just pushing aggressively into these staircases. Wins the other one, too. It's a 1v1 to finish things off. Mark versus Powerful. Powerful doesn't know, but he flicks down anyways. Gets the headshot on a Mark. And amazingly, Wraith Gaming will keep the momentum in their favor. It's 5-4, 1 round away for overtime. And the attack and defense have been mirroring each other perfectly. And again, there's a 3-minute delay on my stream to prevent any sort of cheating. So if I don't answer your question right away, I have seen it. Just wait 3 minutes and I'll probably respond. The Montaigne getting pulled out by Naughty for the final round, and it will be Laundry Supply. So the sites for both teams have been exactly mirrored. The wins so far have been exactly mirrored, and if this is a win for Wraith Gaming, then these two teams will be neck and neck. The Montaigne getting swapped out for the Glass. Kind of expected that. If you were really going to pull out a Montaigne for the last round, you'd probably keep it a secret and 6-pick into it rather than away from it.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Stay up late to cast more games? Definitely going to try. Definitely going to try. These Go4s do tend to go pretty late if you're on the East Coast. I'm Mountain Time Zone, so it's not too bad for me. But once we start getting into the later rounds of the tournament, fatigue is definitely something that we're going to want to be talking about.
5 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
The final round of regular time has begun. Again, are they doing any roamers at all? Foxe currently in the meeting hall and Virus going upstairs. So this is a completely different hold from what we saw before. Even Mark's still in meeting hall, so is that 3 different roamers? I believe it is. Although Mark is going right back down after throwing out a camera, presumably, so Back down to your standard 2, but that's still 2 more than they had in the last round. Virus does get droned out. You can tell, despite knowing before that there were no roamers, good on Wraith Gaming to still drone, still do your due diligence. Better safe than sorry. And Fox able to open things up for his teammates, and it's going to be Bamino who gets the first kill onto the roamer. Virus taken down. Won't be able to play anymore in the regular time. It's crazy. Your esports are so close, actually, to going to overtime in the round of 16. This will be, I mean, the earliest finish for them, maybe that they've ever seen, coming up against Wraith Gaming. It would be a great thing to be able to put on your Rainbow Six resume. Beat what is pretty much Cloud9 in a Go4. Oh, and my connection is too slow, so I've been removed from the match. Wonderful. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. I suggest that you guys go watch one of the other streams that's going on in this match. Some of the players are streaming, because I'm probably just going to let them finish. Certainly I'll let them finish this round. But that is unfortunate that that happened. So I'm going to throw it to music. I will be casting whoever wins this match in their quarterfinal game. And I'll post a link in chat to the Twitch channel where this is going on. So very sorry about that. And I'll catch you soon.
We're so thin. I'm sinking in the hollow ground. Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't
back for us. You take your time, then let me know if you wanna stay or if you wanna go. I know you have difficulty knowing me, but you don't have difficulty showing me that we just need to get away. I'll take you on a wild adventure if you want to go. We're locked in place and sing together. Please just let me know. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. We haven't got unlimited time. Sun is out and you get to your prime. We're falling for love, we're falling for lust, we're falling through everything. You see the summer's getting closer. We don't feel like we are getting older. So show me what you have to bring. I'll take you on a wild adventure if you want to go. We're locked in place and sing together. Please just let me know. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. I don't want to trade. We'll just rearrange. I don't want more space. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to the 131st North American PC Go4. My name is Corn Pop, still, and we're getting ready to go live here with the quarterfinals. Just going to get all the players in, and we should be good to go. The names on your screen are currently on the wrong side, so I'm just going to move them over. And then we'll wait for the players to start up, or to join up rather. And we'll go live. We had a pretty good game just recently. That was your esports taking the win, moving on to the quarterfinals. Almost got forced in overtime, which would have been crazy considering that's pretty much a pro team. But we're not following that strand any longer. Now we're going to be going to the lower part of the bracket, just because the ski will be starting a little bit faster, and I believe that Tamies will be covering the next match that your esports will be playing. So, we'll cover this one. Please let me know if there's any audio issues. There shouldn't be. One of the players is going to stream his POV. That's totally fine. A-okay with me. We are on a 3-minute delay, so I would like to remind people that if you're watching this stream and another stream at the same time, their stream will likely be ahead of ours. And that's fine, just don't come in and spoil things in the chat. That's all I ask. Being the quarterfinals here, losing will give you 10 points to go into the monthly Go4. Winning will secure you a minimum of 35. So this is an important game. I mean, obviously, both teams want to get as far as they can. Both teams look pretty respectable in terms of their history. They've both been playing for a little while now. Been in the past couple. Atheros Esports versus Harsama. Atheros Esports, a Mexican team. A little bit interesting. I don't believe I've casted a Mexican team in a Go4 before. Just happens like that. So it'll be cool to see how they play, if they got a little bit different play style to what we've seen. Certainly in Pro League, there's not a whole lot of Central American representation. Gio being the only player who's made it that far. He's from Mexico. Still a very good player, though. Harsama from the United States. It's not often. Europeans often get to talk about which countries people are from. It's always a lot more fun in Europe because you can say, wow, this team is French, or it's Russian, or it's British, or it's all these different things. In North America, it's usually American or Canadian. And if it's technically Canadian, usually it's still mostly American players. But regardless, cool to have a little bit of variety. As you can see on your screen, there's 7 players out of the 10 we need to start. As soon as everybody goes live, or joins up and says that they are ready, then we can get going. And again, I believe that it is Kef for Atheros Esports who is streaming his POV. So if you are in my Twitch chat, you should see he just spoke. Go ahead and check his stream out if you want to be watching 2 POVs at once. But again, be mindful of the delay. I also recommend Tammy's stream, who's currently streaming another Go4 match. If this one has any problems, or if you feel like watching 2 games at once. Don't leave my stream, though. Nah, watch whatever you want. All right. Ten in the server now. There's no game volume at the moment, but that'll go live as soon as the game starts. I just have it off right now because sometimes people talk in the lobby, and that can be a slight annoyance. Nobody has said they're ready, so that's good. They're ready. All right, here we go. Starting off the match, it is Atheros Esports versus Harsama in the quarterfinals of the 131st North American PC Go4. And Border is our map. Starting off with the ban phase, of course, Harsama will get the first ban onto the attack. As is standard by now. Border, we'll see, could be a Thermite, could be just a Lion. Gonna be an IQ, that's an interesting ban. Really don't know the thought process behind that one. I mean, maybe it's just something they don't like playing against. Hana's saying he's seen one of the players play. Maybe he saw a really good IQ play and he's like, nah, we're not going to play against that. Maybe they got some secret strats. They really like Valkyrie cams or something like that. But certainly a unique ban. I'm not going to say it's bad because probably they picked it for a reason. The attacker will be Lion. That's a lot more predictable than the IQ ban. Atheros Esports going pretty classical with that one. No more Lion in the game. They will then get their next ban onto a defender. The new operator Clash is getting through them. Doesn't see a huge amount of use, but can be quite scary. And Mira going down, so some very classic bans from Atheros Esports. Taking down probably the strongest attacker and strongest defender in the game. The next defender gonna go the Smoke ban. That's an interesting one. Another very powerful defender, but not one that gets banned very often. So those are some interesting bans coming out, specifically from Harsama. I believe this is a team that I've casted before, Harsama. I didn't anticipate to cast them, so I didn't look up how their previous match went, and I don't remember. But regardless, I hope we're going to get a good game. You can see the rosters on your screen right now. Coming in for Atheros Esports, you're going to have Mr. Putin, Kef, Alan Durf, Gabo, and Hysteria. And then for Harsama, you have Rexin, Parima Hydra, Hyena143, Tony Uprise, and Chitang.doyu. And looking at our defense, we're starting with Armory Lockers Archives. That's not surprising at all. If you know this map, you know that Armory Lockers Archives is the most popular site to try to defend on. Thermite being pulled out by Alan Durf, so they likely know where they're heading. Thatcher there as well. Gonna try to counter that bandit. The Ying from Gabo gonna be something a little bit annoying for the defense to try to deal with. Of course, they could have tried to ban that, but the Lion ban probably just as good. We'll watch them set up now. And again, let me know if anything's too loud. Someone's just shooting away. Chitang is making quick work of this wall. Does not want that to be closed off, the meeting room. Opening this whole thing up. There is going to be no walls left. Surely he doesn't have that many shotgun. Oh, wow. Running the shotgun on the alibi as well as the shotgun pistol. So he's got plenty of shots. And this is his whole prep phase and some of the action phase. This is... That's a lot of destruction coming out from Harsama to start things off. I didn't even get to see what the rest of them were doing. Hannah looking pretty aggressively. Prima ready to bandit trick if needed. Rexin on a bit of a roam. Looks like Chitang also on a roam. Gabo's getting an error when he opens Moss. That might be some ESL issues. Oh, this is an opportunity. It's Shane. I don't know what his plan is really here. Oh, he's going to sneak up right behind everybody, but he's running. They're going to hear him. He finds someone on the drone. Gonna get... Oh, no. Both of them die. Chi Yang takes down Mr. Putin, takes down Allen, and then gets the third kill onto Gabo. This is a destruction. Pulls out the pistol now. Going for the fourth kill. Hysteria will be able to finally shut down the menace. But that was some creative play from the shotgun alibi. You love to see it. Hysteria and kept the last two players alive for the attack. And Atheros Esports have been caught a little bit off guard by that crazy aggressive flank from Chi-Tang. But with still a minute 20 left to go in the round, they can slow it down at this point. Take their time. Looks like Prima's taking a little bit of damage. Likely had to back off. Stop peeking that wall so aggressively. Rexon's still on the roam, and this could actually be really dangerous if they're not ready for it. But Kef will win the gunfight regardless. Hits the headshot onto Rexon. A very nice shot. That F2, quite a powerhouse. Now it's a 2-on-3. The numbers are a little bit closer. Hysteria jumping into the break room. He knows, but he's not going to win the fight. Kef can win it, and Hyena will win that. Hysteria, the last player left alive for his team. A nice headshot on a Tony Uprise. Needs two more, though. 30 seconds to do it. Diffuser in hand, but such little HP. Can't open that, but just doesn't want to worry about touching the wall, and Hyena will win the gunfight against Hysteria with that higher HP. The first round will be going in favor of Harsama after a crazy aggressive flank. That worked really well for Chi-Tang, securing him 3 kills that round. Move on to round number 2. The bomb site going down to Ventilation Workshop. Here we see Maverick getting pulled out now, along with the Thermite and the Thatcher and the Twitch. So they're definitely going to be able to open up some holes in some walls. Although last time it seemed like Harsama were kind of doing that for them. Maybe not the right walls.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
There goes Chi-Tang once again, playing alibi, running that shotgun, just opening things up like crazy. I'm gonna remodel the entire map. Looks like it's not the entire map this time, not the entire wall. Just gonna open up a line right across, as well as the hatches, because why not? He's still got 80-some shots in that mag. So he can really just open up as much as he wants. There's no limit to this destruction. And wherever you are in the map, you're going to hear it. Prima Hydra likely going to be on the roam here on the second floor. Still has one more armor panel. Not quite sure he wants to put it back up. Oh, and this is something pretty aggressive. Rexon just runs underneath, and he's not looking at all to the right of him, but why isn't he dead? Finally, going to peek at Hysteria. Took a minute there to land his shot, but regardless, that is the dock down of Rexon. Such an aggressive play, Harsama. That's the second time that they've done that.
Bomb located by attackers.
Tony Uprise gets droned out, has to run back into customs. A little farther away from the door. Mr. Pruden's worked his way into the break room. They've taken a lot of ground here on the second floor. Kef is up here as well and actually saw somebody, but Wasn't able to get the shot. Knows he's right next to the door, just pre-firing as much as he can. Can he kill Chi Tang? Currently the top fragger of the enemy team. Finally, his drone gets destroyed with a blast of a shotgun. Chi Tang gotta be playing this really careful, because unlike last time, they actually know where he is this time, so... Working at this fight very slowly. Throws out another drone. Meanwhile, looks like Hydra's actually doing a bit of work as well. A little bit farther away, but here's the run. Chi Tang gets it onto Kef, and Prima gets another one onto Alan Durr for the headshot. That leaves only 3 attackers left alive. Make it 2. Hydra gets another one. Finally, Gabo runs in, takes down Prima Hydra. 2 on 3 now. The Maverick has done some work, and the shotgun just runs out, finally punished for it. Chi Tang again goes down, but just like last time, he's done his damage. It's a 1 on 2 now, and it's all up to the Legion and the Maestro to stop Gabo. They're firing up through the floorboards. They know exactly where he is, and they're going to land the shots. Hyena takes down Gabo for the final kill. And that'll be Harsama going up 2-0 early in this game, but we know from last match that that does not necessarily mean they're going to take home the win. Still plenty of game to play. Although Aethers Esports really need to find some sort of answer to this aggression that is coming out from Harsama. The ban on the smoke in the mirror would make you think that maybe this would be more of an attacker-sided match, but it's been all defense so far in these 2 rounds. They're going to need to do something to get back on their horse and keep going here. The Frost almost getting pulled out by a Hyena. I like the swap over to the Jackal. And going back to the Frost, I like to see that as well. But in terms of the team that's down, Aethers Esports, going over to the Jackal, I like that pick a lot. Try to stop this aggressive plays. There's people running all over the map. You can find that alibi. You can find whoever else might be rolling around. And hopefully shut them down, force them back to site before they can do any damage to you. That's the idea anyways. We'll see how it gets executed.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Rotate to the teller's bathroom hold will be the 3rd site that they have to hold, and after this, even if they're successful, they can go somewhere else. Back over to one of the sites that they've already defended on. Chi Tang, notably lack of shotgun shots coming out from him this time.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
It's going to be an interesting play by him. Outside cameras all being shot out. He's not really getting much information from that other than a general direction. But Gabo, such a quick kill on that Jackal. It wasn't the footprints, but still paid off, shutting down that aggression. And Chi Tang taking down Hysteria. These rounds are just happening so fast. Kills going back and forth. Oh, and Chi Tang still trying to take another fight up against Zofia. Out with the pistol. He needs to be careful of people underneath him. Just going to rotate back. Meanwhile, Rexon's killing the enemy team for him. Gabo's getting another one onto Rexon. Trade him back. Doesn't even look like the attackers have entered the building and already 4 kills have gone down. They're all just peeking windows. And somehow all of these deaths have occurred. Now with finally a minute going down in this round, we'll start to see things slow down. As I say that though, Chi Tang takes down Gabo. Oh, and it's an absolute disaster. However, Mr. Putin trades back, finally shuts down Chi Tang. It's every time Chi Tang. He dies every round, but he's getting so many kills that it doesn't really matter. Mr. Putin, another one onto Parima. That leaves only a 1-on-2. Hyena, last player, sees him at the end of the hallway and hits a nice headshot onto Mr. Putin. Hyena versus Kef, the last 2 players. Kef just gonna run into sight, take down some frost traps. Waste of time. There's so much time still on the clock. It's very rare you see a round like this where people die so early, and so many people too. Hyena, however, is up above Kef. Neither of them know where each other are. Oh, he's gonna hear a little bit. Kef making some noise. Hyena knows he's down below. Defuse has been picked up by Kef. Oh, just missed him. And he's going to be able to get the plant unless Hyena just rushes for it, but I think he'll get it. Hyena does not look that eager to stop this.
Attackers are activated.
There's the plant. Now he'll rush forward. Time is ticking down. Hyena needs to push aggressively and gets a quick headshot onto Kef. I don't understand how he hit that,
Defenders have
but he'll get the defuse. He is very happy that he managed to get that kill. And in for the defense, Harsama will go up 3-0, successfully defending all 3 separate bomb sites. And they're going to be able to head back up to Teller's Archive, the favorite site. That was actually an incredible shot. So fast. Flicks onto the headshot and incredible. Round number 4 coming up. Atheros Esports just look lost. Harsama are making so many risky plays, but they're not getting punished at all for them. And generally, they're able to trade out a little bit. You know, they'll be able to kill Chi-Tang. I think Chi-Tang has died in every single round. Yes, he has, but he's also got 7 kills. 7 kills and 2 assists. He does so much work every round before he dies. It doesn't really matter if he's going down or not. Unsurprisingly, Armory Locker's Archives will be our bomb site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And unsurprisingly, we have an alibi coming out. This is easily the most alibi play I've ever seen in a match. Not a completely unpicked operator, but generally one that doesn't see a whole lot of use. Chi-Tang has run her every single round.
The location of a bomb.
And it's been working so well, I don't expect him to change it up next time. What is Rexon up to? Making a big hole. Throwing 2 Grismot mines outside the map. Or outside the building, rather. 3. All 3 Grismot mines are outside. He's really banking on somebody turning this corner, but there doesn't seem to be any attackers headed his way. Oh, maybe Hysteria. He's walking over this direction. Will he see the Grismots? No, he will not. Gonna get flashed, but just runs right on past. Finally, Rexon, he does run all the way out with the FO12. Again, the shotgun coming out from Rexon. This team loves their shotties. And Hyena thought that was very funny. I think that's probably the first time I've seen somebody not run the Scorpion on Ella. So this team, they're all kinds of interested in new stuff. Not mine going on again, and Rexon and Hyena both get a kill apiece. Suddenly, there's only 2 players left alive. One of them's on a run out right now. Gabo is just trying to get in. They know the position of at least 2 players with combination of that Jackal and the player outside. A nice headshot on a Chi-Tang. Again, he's shut down, but did he get any kills this round, actually? I don't think he did. No, he did not. Gabo will, though. Takes down Rexon, and there's only the Hard Destructor left alive. Allen, such close quarters. Will be able to get the kill onto Prima Hydra. Won't be able to land the next one onto Tony, though. Tony gets the headshot. And that's 4 rounds in a row for Harsama. It's not looking good for Atheros Esports. A 6-0 could be incoming. And this is a complete destruction. Let's see what Chi-Tang chooses to play. Valkyrie this time. Really? I guess that was the first round he's not gotten any kills. I think it's the first round he's gotten fewer than 2 kills even. Maybe not. Regardless, he's been playing really well. Russia's team's up there too, though. I mean, Rexon's pulling some shenanigans. It's Hyena who's pulling up the big 7 kills. All towards the latter half. It's Rexon now playing the alibi. So they're still coming in with an alibi if they choose to lock this in. But as I was saying, Hyena been playing that sort of late game strategy with the Maestro, anchoring and maybe getting his less flashy kills, but still important round-winning kills nonetheless.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
And Rexon's still in the map, shotgunning things down. Still running that shotgun. I mean, last time he ran the shotgun on Ella. Now punching out walls with the alibi. Taking a role of Chi-Tang. And I wonder how much they're running alibi for her prismas and how much they're just running for all of her destruction. I mean, that's a ton of shotgun shells she has.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
Not a wall is safe. And Chi-Tang running out, but not going to go just to kill somebody this time. Not seeing anybody. Throws out another Valk cam. He's got a lot of vision. Sees the Jackal now. Sees where he's watching too. Go for the run out, but he's already being shot at. Kef wise to his shenanigans, and he'll get taken down. Not this time, he says. The games are not done yet for Harsama. Everybody's being spotted out. Nobody's running past this window though. Tony Uprise has got it covered. Rexon up here as well. And there's Tony Uprise with the headshot onto Hysteria, evening the score. Rexon gets another one on Alan Durf. With the pistol, pushing forward now with the Jackal charge. Takes them down. Or, sorry, the alibi. Now there goes the Jackal and Kef. The last player left alive to not completely get rolled. And it's going to be the Claymore that takes down Rexon after Kef fires off a couple of shots into him. And it's a 1-on-3. This has got to be so difficult for him. So much pressure to not go down 5-0 in the first half. Pretty much impossible to come back from. Sees one head. Doesn't know there's somebody right next to him, though. Kef, everybody knows where he's at. He doesn't look to his right. That's where the players are. Or at least one of them. Careful not to get pushed. Really focusing on this locker's wall. Going back in the security room. Trying to watch downstairs. There's nobody down there, actually, though. He's got to get the diffuser, and that's upstairs. Now, actually, it looks like both players have dropped down. He could just go pick up the diffuser, but he's going to drop, which means he's pretty committed to just chasing down these kills. I mean, he's got the F2. He's got full HP. This is winnable for him. Oh, but he's about to come up on one of them. Castleberg, he's making a lot of noise as well. And the camera's right behind him. I don't believe he got spotted, but... Breach and charge to open things up. They seem to know where he's at. They fire a couple shots right past his head. Now they're going to move a look in. Looking in the bathroom. Nobody's there, though. 30 seconds left on the clock. He doesn't have the diffuser, so he's just going to have to frag out. But Hyena finds the headshot before he can. That's a little bit difficult. Harsama will win every single round on defense. Now they move to attack where they just need to win one. Oh boy. On the attack, they've got a Blitz, a Finka, an Ash, a Thatcher, and a Montaigne. That is not what you want to see if you're defending and you're down 5-0. Atheros Esports could close everything out or get closed out right here. And they're swapping the Thatcher for a Ying. It's not getting better for them. Harsama ready to go in fast and get some kills. 2 shields, a Finka, an Ashe, a Ying. I mean, this is just a comp that screams aggression.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
This
by
game
attackers.
could be over in a matter of a minute or two if their strategy works well. But there's a reason that rush strategies don't often get played. It's because they're not always successful. And if Atheros Esports can claw this back, if they can get 1 round, maybe that'll swap the momentum for them. But honestly, I mean, it's pretty difficult at this point in time. Kef breaking some windows and doors early, but he's already being droned out, especially on the Vigil. That's not really ideal. I guess even with his ERC7, they'd know he was in the room, but maybe fight aggression with aggression. If he can go out, they're all up top almost. Grenades being thrown out. Scabbo, the first one to take a little bit of damage. Everybody's been boosted up by that Finka. She's charging forward. It'll be Rexon who gets the first 2 kills on that blitz. Tony Uprise gets the 3rd in with the melee. Rexon on Hysteria. There's only 1 player left alive. Gabbo to save his team. They don't know where he's at. He's going to get 1 shot into the back of Porima Hydra. Now here come the Candelas to blind him completely. Gabbo being run up to, and the melee from Tony Uprise ends the game. A 6-0 scoreline in favor of Harsama. Complete destruction. And that can't feel good for Atheros Esports, but they've got some stuff to look back on. And that'll be it for this game. So, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned because we will be back with another game very shortly. You can throw out some music though, and we'll be back with that next.
toes and exited mid closed in the morning. Did not lose it in the stacks though. I will lay that call back on you. You know it won't be situated open field. I will let you grow. No need to know this. Get what she wants. she wants. And get what she pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. I'll pick up the phone. Get what she wants. And get what she wants. Pick up the phone. I'll pick up the phone. Get what she wants. And get what she wants. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone and get what she wants.
I just know that I have to believe all that I see, all that I see. I woke up in a different place than I left when I closed my eyes, and this feeling I can't explain. That this day would make me alive. I just know. 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 All I see is you. 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 I just know that I have to believe all that I dream, all that I dream. All I see is you. All I see is you. All I see is you. All I see
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 131st North American PC Go4. We are in the semifinals now. And our teams are Silky Durags versus Harsama. And I believe Silky Durags are going to be playing on the right, just based on where their players are. On the orange team. But once again, we're just waiting for people to get in. And then we will be going live with one of the semifinal match. I believe somebody else will be covering the other semifinal match, although I could be wrong about that. Likely will be Tamies doing the semifinal match, and then we'll see about finals. But for us, our map is Vila. Silky Durags and Harsama are our teams, and we just saw Harsama last match in the quarterfinals, and they absolutely destroyed, I believe it was Aether Esports? I can't remember their name. It's some sort of snake. My bad, but regardless, it was a 6-0. They completely annihilated the enemy team, and they're looking pretty strong coming into this next one. They played super aggressively, took so many risks, did so many weird things, like opening up pretty much every single wall on border, running 24/7 alibi on defense, constantly running out and getting 3Ks because of it, that kind of stuff. So, looks like they're almost all, well, here they go, all in the server. BB Relay T and Rexon need to swap teams, but as soon as they do that, and everybody says that they're good to go, we can start the game off. As always, do let me know how the volume is. The first game, I did some adjustments to it. In the second game, there were no complaints. So it'll probably be good, but if not, just let me know in the chat. Silky Durags, we didn't watch it, but they also just came off of a pretty dominant game, a 6-1 in their quarterfinal match. I just got an alert on my phone, some sort of emergency alert. I hope that's nothing. Oh well. Oh, it looks like everybody is on the same team. Here we go, starting off on Vila for our semifinal match. And I'll get the sound going here. I hope I didn't miss their readies. Oh well, doesn't matter, we're going live now. Silky Durags versus Harsama. We'll check out the first ban. It will be Jackal. An interesting ban coming out from Harsama. I believe they were the ones that had the interesting bans last time as well. Hyena doing the same joke that he did in the last match, if anybody's keeping track. There goes Glaz, the second ban, an attacker gone. And so as I was saying, I think Harsama had some interesting bans last time. I think they banned out IQ and then Smoke. Those were their bans. Silky Durag starting off with Glass, pretty predictable, and a Pulse on Vila. Interesting. Not the most common, not the least common. Lion made it through, interestingly enough. So this is the first time we could see a Lion on the board. Clash gets banned out though by Harsama. And Silky Durags don't seem too excited that they got rid of that operator. Here we go though, starting off in the first round, starting off the pick phase. I'll go down the rosters really quick, although they are on your screen. For Silky Durags, they've got Stunnaboy, get him, BB Relay T, Fish, Fultz, and Prodigy. I recognize the name BB Relay T, although I don't think I've casted this team before. And then if you watch the last match, you'll know Harsama, Rexin, Cheetang, Tony Uprights, Hyena, and Prima Hydra. Cheetang went pretty huge last time, Hyena as well. Some star players. Cheetang played Alibi, I believe. No, not every single round. The last round, Rexin picked it up instead. So he's a very aggressive Alibi player from what I've seen. And I expect the same thing happening now. Fish is talking about how he works on Tuesday. That shouldn't interfere with this Go4. If this Go4 lasts till Tuesday, I will not be casting the finals, as it is currently Sunday, and that will be too long for me. I gotta go class tomorrow. But I'm gonna see what Cheetang is up to. He set up two alibis right next to each other. And again, he runs the shotgun. The ACS-12. It's broken the border now. Here comes the run out, peeking out over top of the wall. Doesn't find anybody though. Gets right back in past his clones. And somebody shot one of them. Now he knows exactly where he's at. Just running back and forth though. He's gonna be smarter. Smart enough to not get caught out by the alibi. It seems like Silky Durags have survived the menace that is Cheetang's first step. Phone calls going out, and the Montaigne has entered the building. BB Relay T making his way through the back hallway. But it will be Fultz, the first one to get a kill. The buck through the floorboards onto Prima Hydra with the headshot. Was that just the shotgun of the skeleton key firing through the boards and getting a headshot? That would be unlucky for Prima. But I almost feel like that's what it was. Stunnaboy coming up the red stairs as well. C75 auto in hand. Already here at the bomb site. Nobody's even watching for him. He just walks right in, hits the headshot onto Rexin. Meanwhile, BB Rella T has gotten a kill. Here comes the Lion charge. And everybody's dead. Hyena also going to die to Fultz. And Silky Durags looking very good after that first round. Pretty incredible how we just watched Harsama waltz all over a team and then get waltzed over themselves. Moving just a little bit from that Lion charge, seemed to catch out the last player of Harsama. We'll see if the same thing happens in their next defense. Moving over to Aviator Games this time. BB Rally T just deciding which shield operator he wants to go with. We'll see if he 6-picks over to the Blitz. Nope. Interesting 6-pick over to the Frost, though, especially giving up that Echo. It's a powerful operator you're giving up for the Frost, but if you're playing a Frost, I like the fact that you're 6-picking into her. If people know there's a Frost on the board, they're going to be checking for her traps.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But here we start the second round. That first one was over so quickly. Doesn't even feel like the second round is starting yet, but it is. But it seems like the enemy team has called out the 6th pick. So much for that.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
Not on the alibi this time, but Chi-Tang looks like he's still up to his old
Attackers
tricks.
recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers
Using the
must locate
cameras.
and defuse a bomb.
Trying to figure out which ones have been shot out.
Defender is
Coming
approaching.
forward now. Well, he found somebody. Unfortunately, it's the Montaigne, though. And he can't do a whole lot about that. Gonna run away now.
Bomb diffuser.
Into the basement. We'll see what he ends up doing about that. Phone calls are coming out.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Reload. Stay behind me.
Stunner Boy get him last time. He just walked into the site and started shooting people's heads. It's not on that just yet. Again, Fultz gets the first kill through the floorboards, but this time gets returned. Rexon with a shotgun takes down Fultz. This is a team that loves their shotguns. That's what we learned last time. BB Relay T takes down Parima as that line charge is out.
Bomb located by attackers.
Phone call is going out now too. And BB Relay T got something in his leg, but he's got to try to fight a couple of players here first. Rexon takes down his teammate Stunnerboy. Get him, goes down. There's only 3 on 3 left on the board. BB Relay T stops to pull out the goo mine, but it's not going to work for him. He takes taking down the process. Prodigy caught up the stairwell as well. Fish droning for him. Prodigy around in the corner. There are players close to this room on the other side. Nobody in the bar. Fish now coming to help as well. But I see some heads. Finds the first one on the frost. Gets the headshot. Rexon goes down. Prodigy, meanwhile, gets one onto Chi-Tang. Here comes the lion charge, and it's all up to Hyena. Has to stand still. This is how he died last time. He was the last player alive before. Sees the head. Finds it onto Fish. Doesn't even need to move. Pre-firing the door. Just needs to find the lion. No more EE1Ds in hand. It's going to be a gunfight, and they're all missing, but it'll be Hyena who misses the least. Taking down Prodigy, and this one's going to go in favor of Harsama. Tying it up 1-1. And that was a lot less one-sided. That's what we like to see here. Harsama maybe just getting adjusted to this game, this opponent that they're up against. You know, looking at these bans again, I don't think any of them, other than maybe Glaz, well, definitely Glaz, but I don't think any of them are really traditional bans. Mira made it through. We haven't seen her get played. I think likely the reason we haven't seen much Mira plays because when Vila was introduced, we got the ban system. And with the ban system, Mira sees very, very little play. She's going to get called out now, though, as I jinx myself for the living room library hold. But since most teams don't plan to play with Amira, the strats haven't really necessarily been developed for her for every team. So, and even this time, they're switching off of her over to the Maestro, who makes it through the ban phase a lot more often than Mira does. So despite her being arguably the best defender in the game, doesn't see much use because people don't plan to actually have her, and she's definitely an operator that you need to be planning with.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Tony Uprise trying to figure out where he's putting that evil eye. He's figured it out now, though.
Recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers objective is to defuse the bomb.
And what crazy aggressive strat is Chi-Tang doing this time? He's looking the wrong way.
Defender has left the area.
And he's being peeked. He's got 2 goo mines, but he takes a little bit of damage. Wisely backs off, but not backs off fast enough. Fultz gets 1, gets 2, 1 more onto Prima Hydra. And they're just shutting down these aggressive plays. They're punishing them so well. Mark's aware someone's behind that, but I don't think he realizes it's the Maverick. Gets fired through, and Stunnaboy get him. Shows the power of this new operator. Lion Charge comes out. It's a 5-on-2. Hyena's taking some damage. Has to move, though, and now everybody knows exactly where he's at. Gets the headshot on the BB Real AT, though. Is he going for the drop down? Yes, he is. He's going to flank around. Only 3 defenders left alive. And Ella Trap goes down, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to capitalize off it. Here comes Hyena up. Over the red stairs. Not being watched. Gets a little bit of damage out of the Habana, but can't finish it off. It'll be Fish taking down Hyena. Tony Uprise gets 1 more onto Prodigy. He needs to get bind 2 now. And he won't. Fish with a pistol kill. Gets a 2K in this round. And shuts down the enemy team. Silky Durags take the lead 1 more time. And again, it's back and forth, but it's so many quick rounds back and forth. We're never really worried about that time. The plant has not even come into question. Chi-Tang just going to keep swapping operators until he finds one that works. Dining room, kitchen, so they will go to every single bomb site on the defense. Harsama.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
This time, Chi-Tang still putting down utility as Jagger. What you gotta do? He's still going for the spawn peaks, though. There's nobody there. But it's not a run out this time, so at least he's playing a little bit more conservatively. There is a bear trap. Welcome Matt up on that window. The attackers working their way in now. It'll be BB Really T, but a vault through the window into the walk-in closet. The attack tank is a little bit slow this time. It's been a minute. Nothing's really gone down except for a lot of droning, a lot of information gathering. Finding these welcome mats from above. It's good to see. Now there is a player on the 2nd floor. See if we can find him. That is Purima Hydra. But nobody's really contesting him right now. They're all going to drop down, and that will mean that they have to deal with somebody flanking from above in a little bit, but they're just gonna run outside, come back in. BB Real AT kind of flanking around, going in the basement. Maybe he's checking it out. Oh, so close. Faults seeing an enemy there. You see them now. Can't fire it through the boards though, and it'll be Rexton who gets the first kill. EE1D comes out, but nobody's really making a lot of work out of it. Well, some movement there. BB Real AT, a headshot on Tony Uprise. I don't even think they knew where he was. Looks like he's also encountered the Frost. But being cornered from both sides, it'll be Chi-Tang taking him down. Prodigy there for the refrag, though, taking him down. That leads it at a 3-on-3. Lion Charge coming down through the wall, dealing some damage there. Actually, so low, but it'll be Hainu who gets a kill on default with a headshot. 2 attackers, and suddenly this isn't looking so good for Silky Durags. Fish sees the goo mine go through the opened mirror window. Running right in, though, and gonna get the shot onto Rex, and Hyena trades it, though, and Fish now in a 1-on-2. Someone's right there with him, but reloading. That's not the time. Hyena's gonna get the kill. Unfortunate. Harsama will tie things back up, though. It's a 2-2 game as we head into the 5th round, the final round, with Silky Duregs on attack and Harsama on defense. Rotating upstairs to Aviator Games. This is the one they won the first time. Nice to show off sort of how balanced Vila can be. They go to every single bomb site, win 2, lose 2. Most rounds were close. Well, about 2 of them were. Cheetang back to Alibi. Sticking with the Frost. Teasing the Mira again. We'll see if Tony sticks with it. Looks like he will be. And again, on the attacks, look at Duregs. Really not a lot of change coming out from them. I think it's been the exact same operators every single time. No, they've had Bucks before. So not completely, but very similar.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by attackers. 10 seconds left before insertion.
Apologies for the silent bits there.
Insertion. Attackers recovered the bomb.
But
diffuser.
we're
Attackers
going
heading out
live in
to
round
the bomb.
number 5. This time Cheetang has gone on the mute and still gonna go for the spawn peak. Potentially. Oh wow, almost just got a completely random fire shot. That would have been absolutely insane. Looks like this first phone call just being used to aid the roam clear. Make it a little bit faster. It's BB Rally T. Some phones still ringing. Now they're turned off. Gotta watch out. Spots that welcome mat. Gotta ping it for his team. Spots an enemy as well. He's just being ran towards too. Takes the moment to take down the welcome mat. If he'd been rushed right there, that could have ended really, really poorly. Lion charge happening now. There are people back behind it. Can't super take down his shield though. Actually, right there. He needs to take down his shield, but Raxon's gonna be able to get the kill while he does that. A little uncomfortable there. Stunner Boy Get him's gonna take down Parima. Fish goes down as well. Again, these rounds happening so quickly. Coming in now, there's a player behind bar, but Prodigy didn't see it. Gets the mirror window open. Now he's being spotted though. Needs to be able to win this gunfight. Prodigy still has an EE1D, but won't get to use it because Rexon finds his head on the Frost. Now that just leaves a 2-on-4. Stunner Boy Get him and Faults, the last 2 players alive for their team. Try to win this half on attack. Not spotting that head. Tony Uprise will. And it's a 1-on-4. Faults needs a clutch here. Misses the first head. Misses it again. Finally finds the body shot onto Cheetang. But he's down to about 30, 40 HP. That's not really where he wants to be at. Still, diffuser in hand. A minute left to go. It's not going to be easy, but it's doable. There's a mirror window there as well, so he can't exactly just push through there without expecting to be seen. Pre-firing a lot. He needs to do it, but it'll make a lot of noise, and Tony Uprise, just standing in the middle of the room, will be able to win the gunfight. Such low HP, Fault's really nothing he could do in that situation. And with that, Harsama will be in the lead as we go into the second half. Despite losing the first round, they're coming back, and of course they're going to be playing that Lion. G-Tane teasing the Montaigne like he'll do it too. Moving over to the Dokkaebi though. Very, very similar lineups to what we just saw being run by Silky Durags. The main difference, the only operator we didn't see coming out from them is the Thermite, but that's just a swap with Thermite for Hibana. They serve the same roles, so. This will be the game's hold. This is the bomb site that worked once and then failed in that last round for the defense.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Is anybody crazy aggressive for them? It doesn't look like it. Possibly Fultz. He's just rotating down to the basement, though. We'll see what he can do down there. Come up for a late flank, potentially. Again, this is a much slower approach than what we saw previously from Harsama. I know they're just running in with a buck, but still, this is slightly slower than what we've seen from them previously. Oh, Stunner Boy, get him. Hits a headshot on a Chi-Tang. Just caught the end of it, but looked pretty impressive. Chi-Tang was on the rappel upside down outside the window. Four attackers remaining, and they're going to take the long process of meleeing down a castle barricade. There it goes down. A lot faster when you got two people working on it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Two squads of two working to come in from the north. The E1D gets used. Frag grenade in hand. Somebody's moving. Frag grenade only going to open up a hatch. Someone's on the floor, though. Rexon does not expect this at all. Rotating over to the left. Oops. Gets taken down. BB Relay T will win that fight at the same time. Stunner Boy, get him. Gets the grenade. There's only Prima Hydra and a 5-on-1. Oh, this is difficult. Fish gets a kill, and Fultz will get the last one. It's a full wipe. 5 still alive on the side of Silky Durags. And they're going to tie it up 3-3 with such a dominant round. I don't think it was any failed strategy or anything from Harsama. They just rushed in and lost all the gunfights. Dining room kitchen will be the bomb site. I think Chi-Tang is just on a mission to play 10 different operators this game.
Defenders
He swapped it every single round.
used by attackers.
That's okay, though. And so this site was not successfully defended, if I'm remembering correctly, in the last half when it was defended one time.
Remaining. 5 seconds.
We'll see now if Harsama can successfully attack it.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers are moving out.
They're gonna get their chance. We're missing one defender. Where is he at? Oh, he's all the way over here. Stunner Boy, get him. Going for the peek out. spawn peek. There is someone you can see on the right side of that window. When will that outline pop out from behind a wall, though? Will it even? That's the question. I don't think so. Did he just see him there? Oh, he saw one little outline. He's going to see another one. Can he hit this headshot? It doesn't need to. He'll hit the body. And Rexon goes down. No more Blackbeard on the field. And that's a good one to be able to take down. He did take some damage himself. There was a bit of return fire there, but still, that's a pick you're going to love to get. Blackbeard can be so very annoying to try to deal with. And the line charge. Not really sure what the purpose of that one was. Nobody did anything with it other than just watch some windows, and my connection's too slow, so I've been removed from the match. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the second time it was 7 today.